Hi, everybody, and welcome to this week's session on General Task 1, Informal Body Paragraphs. Now, just before we jump into this week's task, there are some things that I'd like to remind you of. Now, before watching any of these Daily Skills Clinic videos, it's really important that you finish the course, follow the course, and try to learn and practice the strategies on the course. Then, when you've done that and you need some extra practice, come and watch some of these Daily Skills Clinic videos. Remember, of course, to choose the one that is relevant to you and your studies. Now, from today, you'll have 1 week to comment on this task, and I'll keep coming back. I'll keep an eye on your comments. And next Wednesday, I'll come back and make a global feedback video. Now, the global feedback will give you just that, global feedback. Remember that there is no individual feedback because that's what the essay correction service is for. However, the feedback will give you a good idea of common mistakes that people make and also how to improve your writing. So even if you don't comment over the next week, it's still a very good idea to watch the global feedback videos, listen to the advice there, and then think about how you can use that advice to improve your own writing. Now, the global feedback will be posted just below this video here, but I'll also put a reminder into the Facebook group when that feedback is ready to watch. Okay, so let's have a look at this week's activity. So here is the task for this week. Now, it is very similar to last week's task, but we are using this opportunity now to improve upon that. Now, the task is to write one paragraph which answers the bullet point below. You arranged to visit a friend in Canada, but an important event at home now means that you must change the dates of the visit. In your letter to your friend, explain the important event. Now, you have 1 week to do this, so please don't rush it. Don't feel you have to give your answer right now. It would be much better if you went away, thought about this for 15 or 20 minutes, just to practice, of course. Okay. And even if you have any questions about the vocab, the tone, the detail in the paragraph, please feel free to do so in the comments. Now, as I said, very similar task to last week, so let's improve upon that. And if you haven't watched the global feedback video for last week's session yet, I would recommend that you do that first. And that's because in that video, I go through some of the good and some of the not so good, maybe I should say not so appropriate vocab. So we need to be very careful of course, using formal vocab. So have a look at that global feedback video. Once you've done that, think about this paragraph. Remember to use the advice from that global feedback video, not to make the same errors. So this week, I will, of course, be highlighting good things and the not so good things that people are doing in their paragraphs, focusing, of course, on vocab. Make sure we're not using any informal vocab. But I'll also be checking to see that the paragraph this time is well developed. Is the idea well developed? Is the idea relevant to the bullet point? So in the global feedback next week, I'll have a look at both tone, formal and informal vocab, and also whether the paragraph is relevant and developed. All right, so at the moment, I know that everybody is, maybe a lot of people anyway, locked down because of this COVID-19 pandemic. So why not use the opportunity to practice? Again, if you have any questions, feel free to put those into your comment. And even if you're not sure about something, use it anyway, because this is the place to practice. All right, so I really look forward to reading all of your comments again over the next week. Thanks, everybody.